Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of Dave Turner's Wrestling Adventures. Today you are in my home. Today you are primarily in my kitchen, and the reason for that being is the topic of today's episode is going to be centered on nutrition. We're going to veer a little bit away from wrestling for this episode. Not totally away, but enough away to talk about what I think is important and an integral part in wrestling, and actually an integral part to your day-to-day life. Nutrition is 80 to 85% of what we do every single day. I sleep better, I have more energy during the day, I perform better in the gym, and most importantly, in regards to wrestling, I look and I perform better in a wrestling ring. Look, guys, I realize that there's lots of different body styles in wrestling, and that's great. You have to work within the parameters of your own body style. And I also realize that every fan and every wrestler has their own flavor of wrestling, and that's fine too. But for me, I like the more athletic and muscular built look, I think aesthetically, that appeals to a lot more promoters and a lot more fans. And I look and feel better about my own self, and I perform better in the ring. Because here's just a little information on myself. 3 years ago, I was nearly 300 pounds. I had the opportunity to do some extra work for the WWE, and at the end of the 2 days, Scott Armstrong looked at me and said, if you want to be here, you need to build a better body. Okay, I'll do it. I went out and I contacted my friend Damon James. You can find him on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll post all his links at the end of the episode. Damon and I worked for 2 years together. He made my meal plans for me every single month for 2 years. And within that 2 years, I created a knowledge base through him that I feel like I can speak intelligently to you about this about. Now, I'm no expert, and nutrition and the science of nutrition changes every single day, and you're gonna learn something new every single day. But I feel like you and I can sit down and have a knowledgeable conversation about this, and hopefully the information that I'm gonna share with you today can help at least one person, because I'm not gonna tell everybody what they should do, but I'm gonna tell you what I think can help you because it helped me. So forgive me, today's gonna be a little bit longer of an episode, but we're gonna get right into it, and let's talk about what I do for my current meal plan and how I can save a little bit of money, and hopefully how I can save you guys a little bit of money as well. In the morning, my first meal of the day, I eat about 6 meals a day. I eat every 3 hours. So meal one, I wake up in the morning, I blend 10 ounces of these Kirkland Signature egg whites, which I buy at Costco because I can buy 8 16-ounce containers for $8. One 32-ounce container at your local grocery store here costs $4. So I get basically an extra container for free by shopping at Costco. I blend that with half a cup of blueberries, which I buy at Winco. I do most of my shopping at Winco because they have a bulk food section. Guys, if you have a Winco or you have any grocery store that has a bulk food section, I highly suggest you shop out of that bulk food section. Obviously, you're gonna get more food for your money. The more food you have, the longer you can stretch that out for the week, and the more money you can save. The reality is when you go and you buy stuff off the shelf, you're paying for the container. With my breakfast shake in the morning, I also have half a cup dry of oatmeal, mixed with 1 teaspoon of brown sugar for just a little bit of flavor in there. Meal two, I have 10 ounces of yogurt. Again, I buy this yogurt at Costco. It's $6.50 for 3 pounds. Costco's not a great deal on everything, but it is a good deal on some things, so you just gotta kind of shop around. I go to a lot of different grocery stores very frequently and just kind of look at the prices and make sure that I'm getting the most bang for my buck. For example, today I spent $27 on my grocery bill. That will feed me for the next 6 days. In that yogurt, I mix in half a scoop of protein powder, also purchased at Costco. This 6-pound bag is $60. Half a scoop of protein powder with 1 banana mixed into 10 ounces of yogurt. That makes up meal two. Meal three, I do 6 ounces of chicken breast. With that 6 ounces of chicken breast, I also do half a cup of cooked brown rice. There can be arguments for brown rice, white rice, whatever rice you want to do. I stick with brown rice right now just because that's currently working for me. With that brown rice and chicken, I also do 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I've been told by Damon, get almond oil, it's better for you. I can't find almond oil at any of my local grocery stores, and I'm not gonna drive to BFE to find it. So I do extra virgin olive oil. It ends up working out for me in the long run. Meal four, I do 1 can of tuna fish with 2 pieces of whole grain bread, and some mustard. That's very simple. Again, the tuna fish is probably about 20 cents less a can at Winco, so I get it there as well. Meal 5, I do another 6 ounces of chicken breast, and with that chicken breast I also do 1 small white potato, which averages out to be about 3 to 4 ounces for the potato. I buy the 5-pound bag of potatoes, guys. This will last me about 3 weeks. Meal 6, before I go to bed. It's very important that you feed your body before you go to bed, because we burn calories all day long. While you sleep, you're burning calories. So you need to give your body something to thrive off of for that 8 hours. For me, I do 1 cup of grass-fed whole milk, and I do 1 scoop of casein protein, because it's slower digesting protein. It digests over the 8-hour period that I'm asleep, and I can get up in the morning and start my whole day all over again and keep my body nutritionally primed. The important thing with nutrition, and I can't tell you guys this enough, guys, I make my meals, I aim to make my meals for the entire week on Sunday. However, sometimes I get a little off, so I find myself having to cook throughout the week. But the important thing is, make sure you're prepping your meals, because if you've got your meals ready in the fridge, ready to eat, you will stay much more consistent with your food. How I do that is I stock up on Tupperware. I literally stretch out, or I portion out everything. My blueberries, I put half a cup in Ziploc bags, and I put them all in the freezer, and I do 5 to 6 days of those when I meal prep. My oatmeal, I put half a cup of dry oatmeal with a teaspoon of brown sugar into a Tupperware container and do 5 of those and set them up on the top counter, because it's easier for me, and I stay much more honest with my nutrition if I can get up in the morning and just grab and go and make all my stuff right then and there. Obviously, there are some things you're not going to be able to portion out. For example, the egg whites I like to keep in the container. I've got weird food things. But the important thing is, have all of your meals ready. It's so much easier to fall off the bandwagon if you don't have your meals ready. I go everywhere with my meals. I go everywhere with my lunch bag, because I need to be ready, because you never know how long you're going to be out. And I don't like to eat outside of that 3-hour window if I don't have to. So guys, this is what I do every single day. My meal plan does not change day in, day out. I'll stay on this for probably 3 to 4 weeks before I reevaluate where I'm at with my goals and adjust my food plan accordingly. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook.com/Dave Turner Wrestling, Instagram at Dave Turner Wrestling, Twitter at TheBlackSheepDT, DaveTurnerWrestling.com, ProWrestlingTees.com/Dave Turner. I'm everywhere, but if you have questions regarding your nutrition, please feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, I'm no expert, but hopefully I can help somebody, and I feel like I've got enough of a knowledge base to where we can speak intelligently about this, and I can give you guys some sound advice. Again, I appreciate everybody for spending the time with me today. I know this was a little bit longer episode, but if I can help one person change their lifestyle, I'll be happy. Thank you again. Looking forward to seeing you all in the next episode of Dave Turner's Wrestling Adventures.